Hello, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create more flexible, accessible feedback using the screencasting tool, Screencastify. So if you are unfamiliar with Screencastify, it is a Google Chrome extension, so it works in Google Chrome. You'll need to add that first, and if you go to the Chrome Web Store, this is where you can add it. But what Screencastify allows you to do is to create video recordings. So I'm actually using Screencastify right now to record my screen. And you can also use it in a webcam format. So if you're wanting to use this for giving feedback to your students, there's a couple different ways you can do it. It's helpful to have video feedback for your students, not only because it gives them another option, but if your students are striving readers and they need that extra support, it's just another option for them so they can understand what you want them to do next. It's also helpful from a teacher perspective because it can be a really quick way to give feedback to your students. You don't have to type something out or write something out. You just record yourself real quick. You don't even have to be on camera if you want to, and they have that support. If your students need to see you speaking and to be able to see your mouth and your mouth moving and forming words as they're reading through comments, it's another support and option for representation for them. From another perspective, this is a really cool idea. I never actually thought of using Screencastify as a feedback tool until I was out of the classroom. But it'd be helpful for if you're having students work on a project and you see some areas for improvement. If you use Screencastify like I am right now, it can be me in the corner explaining to my students and they can see me. But then I can also be on my screen highlighting areas, showing them specifically where I'd like to see some different things made improved or better. So you kind of have that option. The other way you can use Screencastify, if it doesn't make sense for you to have your screen and be showing things on your computer screen, then you can just do a webcam only option. And that's what the cool thing is with Screencastify is you have some flexibility there. So I'm just going to show you something really quick. Another tab because I'm using Screencastify right now. But if I was recording in another tab right here, this is where you have some options in how you record on Screencastify. Desktop is what I'm using right now. And I did the webcam option, so I'm in the corner. If you do webcam only, then it's just your face. So that's the way of doing it without showing your screen. But if I am on Screencastify, I have to add it first and get all set up there. It is free. We have the unlimited version right now for free. There's a code you can use, and it's on a Google Doc that I shared out a little while ago, and it's also on It's Learning. So you can upgrade to the free one, which means unlimited recording, which is helpful if you're wanting to use this for feedback for several hundred students. So after you've added Screencastify, and I make my short little video here where I've given students some tips and feedback or some words of encouragement, all of them are automatically saved in your recordings on Screencastify. And you get to that from this menu here, My Recordings. And they're all saved there. They save automatically in Google Drive, in a folder in your Google Drive, and you can always access them from here. You can also share them to YouTube if you want. Just make sure if you do that, that you're not sharing public information. You're not putting it out there publicly, students' grades and their names and things like that. Don't want to have any issues there. But if I want to make sure that my students can see my videos, I can go and click my video, and I'm going to turn the sound off here so you don't hear me talking twice. But if this is the video where I give my students some feedback, I can copy my shareable link here. Can go back to there. Let's pretend like this is their assignment. I can add my link here. Goes up as a link for them. Copy that correctly. My mistake. Link there. I could paste it. I could add it as a comment instead if I would like. Comment button here. This is a specific area where I want them to change things. Add it there, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of a way that I can use that feature. If I am in Google Slides and I want to add video feedback, what's cool about Google Slides is that you can embed things. So it's not just a comment with a hyperlink off to the side. You can actually put your video there itself. So if this is a presentation, I want to give my students some feedback, I could go to Insert and Video. And I'm going to find a video that I made on Screencastify from my Google Drive. I'm going to go with this one. It does take it a second, and it will automatically put it in the middle of your screen, which might freak some of your students out, but it will definitely get their attention. And so the way that I've done this before is you can either put the video here in the middle to get their attention or a little bit off to the side so they don't feel like it's taking over their whole project, but it's getting the idea out there that this is where your feedback is. So those are some different ways that you can use Screencastify for feedback. Your students have the ability to also add Screencastify as an extension. So if they wanted to have that back and forth dialogue with you using video on some questions they might have or what your feedback means or how they can improve, they can comment back with their own videos. But this is just an example way of how to provide feedback in efficient ways, but also in a more accessible way as well. And let us know if you have questions.